Welcome to Bohl Diamond at Blair Field as the Long Beach State Dirtbags host UC San Diego in a Big West face-off. I'm Bruce Kuntz, and you're listening to 22 West Radio. Long Beach State enters at just 14-29 overall this season, but they won their series last weekend at UC Davis. It may be too little, too late for the last-place Dirtbags to push for a spot in the Big West tournament, but every victory is meaningful for this program as they search for a new identity. It's a young team, and especially given their playoff outlook, expect second-year skipper TJ Bruce to give his young players plenty of opportunities this weekend. Speaking of, tonight's Dirtbag starting pitcher, sophomore righty Kaimi Kahalekai is the oldest starter Bruce and pitching coach Abe Alvarez are expected to send to the rubber in this series. Redshirt sophomore Steele Murdoch starts on the other side for UC San Diego, who enters at just below 500 at 19-21 overall. Don't let that overall record fool you, though. The Tritons are 14-7 in conference, good for second place as the Big West schedule gets close to wrapping up. This isn't 15th-year head coach Eric Newman's first rodeo, and he hopes to lead this latest Triton squad into the postseason strong. Dirtbags have taken the field. They're in their home white uniforms, Dirtbags across the chest in black, white hats and black hats, that is, and black sleeves to go with them. Take you through the Long Beach State defense behind Kaimi Kahalekai. Damon Valdez, the true freshman, in the squat. Dylan Lena over at third base. It's a both sides of the corner infield senior pairing with Connor Stewart, the other catcher, in at first base tonight for the Dirtbags. Trotter Enright at short, Camden Gasser at second base. Outfield left to right, Merkel Turner, Justin Rolston, and Caden Smacka. For UC San Diego, they're in all gray uniforms, navy blue numbers and helmets. Just a gray and navy blue combo for their unis. Take you through the Triton starting lineup. Michael Crossman leads off and plays center field. Game Camacho, the first baseman, bats second. J.C. Allen plays third base and bats third. Alex Leopard batting cleanup and playing left field. Travian Martinez catching and batting fifth. Nick Costello in next. Playing right field, Delshawn Lanier, the DH, bats seventh, with Ryson Ujimori, the second baseman, behind him. Rounding out the starting nine, Thomas Mayer, the shortstop, in there for UC San Diego. As we said, below 500 overall this year, but it's been a successful Big West schedule for the Tritons. They're in second place, only a game back of Cal Poly, first place in the Big West right now, but it's an absolute dogfight at the top of the conference. All four of the top four seeds within 2 games of each other. So every game matters for the Tritons as they look for seeding in that Big West tournament coming up midway through this month. As Michael Crossland digs into the right-handed box, Kaimi Kahalekai, the 6'8" righty, works out of the windup. His first pitch fastball on the outside corner for strike one to get us underway. Our umpiring crew tonight, Christopher Torres behind the plate, Alex Ortiz down at first, Troy Hodak at second base, and Javier Navarro at third. 0-1 pitch to Crossland, another fastball, but this one just missed outside. Kaimi Kahalekai, very fastball heavy. That heater sits right around 90 miles an hour. Good ride on the pitch, induced vertical break. 1-1 pitch from Kahalekai. This time he throws over a breaking ball, falls into the zone for strike two. Kahalekai has been in a hybrid role this year. Started the season as a single inning reliever for the most part. Now has transitioned into the starting rotation. And he gets a swing and a miss on another fastball. Michael Crossland goes down swinging for the first out. Good elevated heater up and away from Kaimi Kahalekai. His first punch out of the game. Brings up Gabe Camacho, the first baseman for UC San Diego. Camacho batting .267 this year. He's the Big West leader in home runs with 13. Dangerous left-handed bat in the box. First pitch from Kahalekai bounced in for ball one. Kahalekai was also the Friday night starter for the Dirtbags last weekend up in Davis. Had a pretty good outing, went 6 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. Had 7 strikeouts and only 1 walk. Ground ball over towards first base, fielded by Stewart right in front of the line, and he touches the bag himself. 3 unassisted for the second out of the top of the first inning. That brings in J.C. Allen, senior third baseman for the Tritons. A potent bat, batting .305 this year with 5 home runs. Kaimi Kahalekai looking for a 1-2-3 top of the first. J.C. Allen in the right-handed box. First pitch breaking ball falls in for a strike. Allen holds his bat very horizontal, just above his back shoulder. Just a slight waggle. Kahalekai's 0-1. Fastball missed up and away. As is typical with these 6:05 starts late in the spring, shadows halfway between the mound and home plate, making it tough for the hitters to start the game. The 1-1 is lifted out of play down the right field line, and Allen's in a 1-2 hole. For Kaimi Kahalekai overall this year, he's got an 0-3 record and a 7.22 ERA. So not the full success that he was looking for in his sophomore campaign, but started to string together a couple outings at the end. As J.C. Allen is getting worked on after he hit that foul ball, UC San Diego's trainer came out of the dugout, and it looks like he's holding Allen's left shoulder, testing his grip strength. Not something that UC San Diego wants to see for their number 3 hitter. It's been back-to-back excellent seasons for Allen. Transferred from junior college. Last year was second on the team with 14 home runs. So it looks like he's going to be good to stay in this game. As Allen steps back in, the count's 1-2. 2 down and nobody on in the top of the first, still scoreless. Kahalekai gets a swing and a miss. Went right at him with the fastball, and it didn't look like a full-powered swing from Allen as he still walks back to the dugout, clearly favoring that left shoulder. So it's something to watch if Allen goes out on defense, but it's a 1-2-3 top of the first for Kaimi Kahalekai. Dirtbags coming up on 22 West Radio. UC San Diego taking the field behind their starter, the redshirt sophomore Steele Murdoch, on the bump for the Tritons tonight. The defense behind him, Travian Martinez in the squat, J.C. Allen at third base, Gabe Camacho over at first, Thomas Mayer the shortstop, Rayson Ujimori at second base, Alex Leopard, Michael Crossland, and Nick Costello is the outfield left to right. For Long Beach State, Camden Gasser digging in to lead things off. Behind Gasser, it'll be Smith Chandler DHing and batting second. Trotter Enright, the shortstop, bats third. Dylan Lena in the cleanup spot playing third base. Caden Smacka playing right field, batting fifth. Merkel Turner in left field and batting sixth. Justin Rolson gets the start in center field, batting seventh. Connor Stewart at first base, batting eighth. And Damon Valdez, the catcher, bats ninth. Camden Gasser in the left-handed box. Only batting 153 this year, but that's not his strength. His strength is the walk. 30 free passes for Gasser on the year. So he takes the first pitch up high. The third baseman for UC San Diego, J.C. Allen, pulled in front of the bag. Now is going to back off as time is called. Looks like there's some kind of a pitch comm issue potentially for Murdoch. So now he's going to have a new one delivered from the Triton dugout. You look at Steele Murdoch's overall numbers this year, and they don't look great. 4-2 with a 6.75 ERA, 1.65 WHIP. But he's had a couple of absolute gems sprinkled in. Back on April 10th, pitching at UC Santa Barbara, set a program record for the Tritons. 8 innings, and the program record was 17 strikeouts. Got him national recognition from that performance. 1-0, fastball at the letters for a strike. From Murdoch, you can expect a cut fastball that sits in the mid-90s, rides up to 99 at times. Pairing off of that, a really good tight slider. Fastball chopped foul down the third baseline. Now Gasser's in a 1-2 hole. Murdoch is one of those guys that, despite the overall numbers, wouldn't be a surprise at all to see him getting scouted and potentially going to the next level. The pitch arsenal is certainly there as he misses just high. Tried to drop the slider into the zone, but it didn't quite come down. Counts even 2-2 to Camden Gasser, leading off the bottom of the first inning. Still no score between the Dirtbags and the Tritons. Murdoch just missed with a fastball off the outside corner, and the count is full. He's working out of the windup, brings his hands up above his head tight before delivering home. Payoff pitch to Gasser, fastball missed high. So there's walk number 31 for Camden Gasser on the season. The Dirtbags have a leadoff base runner. Camden Gasser, certainly one of the most patient hitters the Dirtbags have had in some time. Kyle Ashworth exhibited patience, but not quite on Gasser's level. Smith Chandler digging in next, the DH for the Dirtbags, batting .266. This Dirtbag batting order tonight missing their top 2 bats. So first pitch fastball in at the knees to Chandler. Trevor Goldenetz remaining out all the way since the Cal Baptist game almost a month ago now. Got hit by a pitch. We haven't seen him. Jake Evans also out with a hand issue. Remains to be seen if either of those two players will be back this season. There's a pickoff throw to first. Gasser was back safe, and Camacho dropped the ball anyway on the tag. Goldenetz and Evans are the top 2 in the Big West in on-base percentage. Can definitely feel their absence in this Dirtbag order. So slider misses high. So Chandler's got a 1-1 count. TJ Bruce is back in the third base coaching box. First time back here at Blair Field that he has taken up that role in a few games. Dirtbags have been shuffling a lot of things around this year, trying to find a groove. It's a fastball, just caught the inside corner. Good location from Murdoch for strike 2. Gasser extends his lead at first. Stays put. And Chandler fouls one straight back to stay alive. TJ Bruce runs through a set of signs over towards Gasser at first. He's wearing the low cut stirrups in the third base coaching box. TJ Bruce, a big proponent of the dirtbag tradition. Slider popped up high again. Third time in this inning already for Murdoch that he's missed up high with the breaking ball. That shadow line creeping right out to the feet of Murdoch now. As he releases and gets a whiff. That was the slider he's been looking for. Dove right underneath the bat of Smith Chandler, and he missed that one by quite a bit. It's the first punch out for Murdoch today. Gasser remains at first as Trotter Enright comes up. Down at first base, Gasser is 3 for 3 on stolen base attempts this year. Murdoch throws over there again, and Gasser gets dirty back to the bag. Trotter Enright, the sophomore shortstop for the Dirtbags, batting .270 this year. First pitch fastball taken for a strike. Double play depth in the infield for UC San Diego. Line drive is going to get down and roll towards the corner. Costello cuts it off, but it's easily first to third for Camden Gasser. The throw in early enough to hold Enright to a single. Dirtbags now with runners at the corners and only one out in the first. Enright got a fastball and just roped it. It was good work by Costello to get over before that ball got to the corner. That brings up Dylan Lena. He's been the man in these spots for the Dirtbags this year, cleaning up runners on base. 40 RBI for Lena despite only a .219 batting average. Righty digs in and takes the first pitch down low on a breaking ball. Eight home runs for Lena on the season, leading the Dirtbags. The 1-0 bounces in, and Lena's ahead 2-0. Good chance for Dylan Lena here early in a hitter's count with runners at the corners and one out. Dirtbags looking to break a scoreless tie. Slider miss high, and Lena's way ahead 3-0. See if TJ Bruce gives his slugger the green light. Steele Murdoch comes set at the chest. His 3-0 taken for a strike. Grooved a fastball, and Lena looked like he was taken all the way. Still ahead 3-1. Caden Smacko waiting on deck. Murdoch comes home. Fly ball out into center field. Playable but deep. Michael Crossland camped underneath. Should be deep enough to score Gasser. And the throw will go towards second base. Camden Gasser scores standing up as Dylan Lena gets the job done. The sacrifice fly makes it 1-0 Dirtbags in the first. Caden Smacka coming in next. Dirtbags have struck first off of Steele Murdoch. The UC San Diego righty has been trying to find the high that he had against UC Santa Barbara in that 17 strikeout outing. He's gotten roughed up in his last 2 starts since. Smacka pops one up out of play down the third baseline. His last start against UC Irvine gave up 8 runs in 4 innings. Remarkably, that was a game that UC San Diego wound up winning. They were down 8-1, came back and took it 11-10. It was a big series win for the Tritons. Smacka takes one up high and counts 1-1. Left-handed hitting right fielder in the box. Fastball just above the letters. Now Smacka's ahead, 2-1. Trotter in right, the runner at first. 2 out for the Dirtbags as they've already got 1. Looking for more here in the bottom of the first inning. Cue ball fouled on the first baseline. Count now even 2-2. Caden Smacka's batting .229 this year. First year transfer to the Dirtbags from the College of Southern Nevada. 2-2 fly ball out of play again down the left field side. Third foul ball of the at-bat for Caden Smacka. He's looking to time up Steele Murdoch. Trotter in right hasn't moved at all. 3 for 4 on stolen base attempts this year. He's the shortstop for the Dirtbags, but not the fastest guy on the team. More of an average runner. Moves this time, though. Slider misses up high. Throw down is high, and Enright slides in head first. Oh, they're calling him out. Not sure if it's on the pitch at home plate or if they called batter's interference. Didn't look like there was a strike call from Christopher Torres, but everybody leaves the field immediately. I think it had to be called strike 3, just a late call before the throw. Either way, the Dirtbags strike first, a run in the bottom of the first inning, and it's 1-0 Dirtbags going to the second on 22 West Radio. UC San Diego coming up in the top of the second inning. Alex Leopard will lead things off. Left-handed hitting left fielder, batting .252 this year. Dirtbags ahead 1-0 after Kaimi Kahalekai worked a scoreless 1-2-3 first. He's back out there. First pitch of the second inning is a strike. Leopard with 5 home runs this year. Not super physical in the box, only 5'9". Holds his bat up high and takes a curveball down low. He's got speed and packs a punch. Santa Rosa Junior College transfer. Fly ball out towards right center. Justin Rolston ranging over, and he gets there just in front of the track to make the catch. Kaimi Kahaleka has set down 4 straight Tritons to open up the game.
Catcher 23, Travian Martinez.
Travian Martinez coming up for UC San Diego, right-handed hitting catcher. Martinez has gotten the bulk of the catching playing time for UC San Diego this year. .259 batting average. So he takes him down low to start the at-bat. Now Kaimi Kahalekai wants a new baseball. Martinez is only a sophomore. Good sign for his future to have taken the starting catching job already. Takes the 1-0 up high. He's got that catcher quarterback wristband on his left arm. All the plays and pitch calls for UC San Diego. Hard ground ball to the right side, past the diving Camden Gasser and into right field. Travian Martinez with the first hit of the night for UC San Diego. Got a 2-0 pitch on the outer half. Hard ground ball into right for a single. That brings up Nick Costello. Man on first with 1 out. Dirtbags ahead 1-0 in the second. Costello in the left-handed box. First time Kahalekai goes out of the stretch today, and he delivers a strike. Costello is a graduate student, all the way down at a .206 batting average this year. .01 fastball missed high. Tritons are trying to get that run right back immediately, as the shadows have completely engulfed Kaimi Kahalekai. He misses low with a changeup. Costello moves ahead 2-1. Dylan Lena also only with his hat poking into the sunshine. There's a cutout in the shadow line that goes from beyond third base, covering up most of Dylan Lena, and then down to the infield grass. So Trotter Enright at shortstop, still totally in the sun. So here's a softly hit pop-up into left. Merkel Turner misread it, now scrambles to his left and makes the catch. Disaster avoided for Turner as he knocks it off the bat. The sun is toughest for the left fielder early on in these games, so Turner definitely was fighting with it there. Still able to make the play for the second out. Martinez remains at first base. Telshawn Lanier coming up. Kahalekai again wants a new baseball. Martinez not a threat to run, has not attempted to steal a base all season long. First pitch missed badly up high. Lanier batting .264 this year, a .341 on base. Now another one misses down low. Good block from Valdez, but the count's 2-0 to Lanier. Conservative lead at first base for Martinez. Lanier takes a fastball for a strike. Calif just got the outside corner with that one. It's a lighter crowd on hand at Blair Field tonight. 2-1 missed low. Still a comfortable evening. 65 degrees at first pitch with a little bit of a breeze. (3-1) fastball missed just low again. It's a 2-out walk to Lanier. It moves Martinez up to second base. Now 2 runners on for the Tritons. Bryson Ujimori has a chance to get UC San Diego on the board. Left-handed hitting second baseman digs in, batting .241 this year. Calif now trying to work out of a jam. First and second with 2 out. Dirtbags looking to hold on to their 1-run lead. Line drive off the end of the bat into center field. Rolston starts back, now comes in and has plenty of time to make the catch. It's a first pitch line out for Ujimori. Calif leaves 2 stranded. Going to the bottom of the second, still 1-0 Dirtbags on 22 West Radio. Markle Turner leading off the second for the Dirtbags. They lead 1-0 entering the bottom half of the frame. Still Steele Murdoch on the mound for the Tritons. Had to throw 24 pitches to get out of the first. Was able to leave 1 Dirtbag on base. Turner in the right-handed box takes a first pitch fastball up high. He's another guy that has not had a lot of playing time throughout the season for the Dirtbags, but is in there tonight. In these last few games has had more opportunities. Turner making his 8th start of the season tonight as he lines a base hit into center field. On one hop, gets to Michael Crossland, and Turner pulls into first with a leadoff single. That's Turner's 9th hit of the year and 35 at bats. Creeping that batting average up there. He's on first base for Justin Rolston. Dirtbags have had the leadoff man on in both innings. Rolston, another righty in the box. First pitch fastball, missed high. So far, Murdoch's command has been just a little bit off. Has been slightly out of the zone with his fastball and his slider. That cut ride fastball, the pitch he usually needs to lean on. And now he misses again up high with a slider. It's also uncharacteristic. Murdoch entered the game with 33 walks in 52 innings. Issued 1 in the first. Pop up in foul territory down the right field line. It'll stay in play, and making the catch, Gabe Camacho, the first baseman. Justin Rolston pops out. Not the contact he was looking for with a 2-0 count, so he'll head back to the dugout and give way to Connor Stewart. Merkel Turner, by the way, at first base, has speed. Hasn't attempted a steal this year, but that's mostly been because of the limited playing time. Has been used as a pinch runner a couple of times. First pitch taken for a strike by Connor Stewart. We talk about the younger roster for the Dirtbags. Connor Stewart, the elder statesman in his 6th year of college baseball. One hop over to shortstop. Mayer flips to the bag for 1 and across the first, 4-2. A slick double play started by Thomas Mayer. And Tritons go 6-4-3 to end the second. We're going to the third, still 1-0 Dirtbags on 22 West Radio. Thomas Mayer leading off the 3rd inning for the Tritons after he started a slick double play turn to end the second. Right-handed hitting shortstop takes strike 1. Mayer just below the Mendoza line at 194 this year. 27 pitches for Kaimi Kahalekai after that first pitch strike. Looking to stay on pace. Mayer pops one up out of play. Good start to the inning for Kahalekai. He's ahead 0-2. 9-1-2 in the order for UC San Diego in this third inning. Dirtbags holding a 1-0 lead. Both these teams with series victories in their last Big West Conference weekend. As Mayer takes one up and away. For the Tritons, it was a home series win against UC Irvine. Long Beach took 2 and 3, 2 of 3 up at UC Davis. Mayer fouls one back to stay alive. For Long Beach State, haven't been many of those series victories to come by. It's going to be hard for them to get themselves anywhere near the Big West Conference tournament. The curveball is tapped into the glove. Good breaker from Kaimi Kahalekai for his third strikeout. The last two strikeouts for Kahalekai had both been on the fastball. That time goes to the breaker. That brings up the leadoff man, Michael Crossland. Right-handed hitting center fielder. Struck out his first time up. Now takes a first pitch curveball for a strike. Just came back and caught the inside corner. The 0-1 fastball up high. For Long Beach State, they hadn't won a series in conference play since they played Hawaii in mid-March. It was over a month between conference series wins. Crossland pops one up into short right field, ranging in. Smacka calls off Gasser, and he makes the catch. 2 outs, nobody on for the Tritons.
First baseman number 34, Gabe Camacho.
Gabe Camacho looking to extend the inning for UC San Diego. This is the better version of Kaimi Kahalekai we've seen in spurts this season so far, as he gets another whiff through the first pitch breaker, and Camacho is out ahead. This has really been the story even going back to last year for Kahalekai. As a freshman, there were really good outings, and then his overall numbers were inflated by some blow-ups. Misses down low, and the count's 1-1. Fastball misses just up high. Valdez couldn't squeeze it behind the plate. The Friday night starter role has been all kinds of up in the air this year for the Dirtbags. There was a stretch where Caleb Anderson was taking those outings. Curveball misses low. It counts 3-1. Now Kahalekai has gotten himself back-to-back Friday night starts. (3-1). Fastball at the letters. Camacho was ready to head down to first base, but he'll have to stay there. Full count with 2 outs and nobody on base. J.C. Allen on deck. Payoff pitch from Kahalekai. Fastball hit him just before it got to the glove of Damon Valdez. Just barely caught a piece of Camacho on the way by. So it won't go in the books as a walk for Kahalekai. Instead, a hit batter puts Camacho on for J.C. Allen. Allen struck out on a fastball his first time up. Kahalekai, slider roped down towards the left field corner. Turner over to get it, already getting the wave. Crossland on his horse and now gets the stop sign. J.C. Allen with a 2-out double. Tritons couldn't bring the runner around though. They've got second and third, still 2 out in the inning. Allen ambush. First pitch slider on the outside corner. Just got his barrel out ahead of it and roped it towards the corner. Good work in left field by Merkel Turner to get to that ball quickly. Now Alex Leopard with a chance to flip this ball game. Dirtbags lead 1-0, but 2 runners in scoring position for the Tritons. First pitch to Leopard. Curveball in for a strike. Kahalekai clearly comfortable throwing first pitch breaking balls in this inning. Oh, 0-1. This time missed up high with a breaker. Leopard flew out to center field his first time up. Now Kahalekai steps off. Looks like it was time called by Damon Valdez behind the plate. He's walking over towards the Dirtbag dugout. Looks like he's holding his right hand. Well, it may have been the pitch comm in his hand or something on his wrist, actually. He's got a little wrist guard down there that may have another one of those quarterback coach sleeves. There's something that he took out and replaced from the dugout. Counts 1-1. Valdez back in the squat. Pitch from Kahalekai. Fastball just up high. Good location, but doesn't get the call. And the count's 2-1. Turner in left field and Rolston in center field. The only 2 Dirtbags squarely in the sunshine. Curveball swung on and missed. Chased it down in the dirt. Leopard gives a little head tilt knowing he chased that one. Deuce is wild here in the third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on and 2 out. Kahalekai trying to strand a pair of runners for the second straight inning. His 2-2. Missed down and in with a fastball. Count is full with first base open. Travian Martinez waiting on deck. Kahalekai sets at the belt. His payoff pitch, curveball on the outside corner, and Christopher Torres rings him up. Kahalekai paints the outside corner with a curveball and gets out of the jam. Dirtbags keep a 1-0 lead and 2 get stranded for the Tritons. Going to the bottom of the third on 22 West Radio. Trotter Enright leading off, or Damon Valdez, excuse me, leading off the bottom of the third inning for Long Beach State. 9-1-2 due up. Dirtbags still holding on to a 1-0 lead after Kaimi Kahalekai got out of another 2-base runner jam. So now the Dirtbags with a chance to extend their lead against Steele Murdoch. First pitch, hard ground ball over to third base, stabbed by Allen to his left. He throws across the diamond in plenty of time to get Valdez for the first out. Damon Valdez has definitely been taking better at bats as this season has gone on. True freshman that TJ Bruce hopes will be the future behind the plate for Long Beach State. It was a hard hit ground ball there that Allen made a good play on. Brings up the top of the order. Camden Gasser walked and came around to score his first time up. First pitch taken as he showed bunt. Missed for ball one. Allen is even with the bag at third base. Gasser definitely willing to bunt. Shows it again, but pulls back. The pitch is taken for a strike. Two hits apiece for the Dirtbags and the Tritons. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Long Beach State. Gasser fouls one off and falls behind 1-2. Mentioned earlier that Steele Murdoch has the kind of arsenal that would be likely to be getting looked at by MLB teams. Gasser takes one up high. He is in his redshirt sophomore year, so he will be draft eligible despite only being a sophomore. It's those 3 years in college that allow for the draft eligibility. There was one Triton's hurler selected in last year's MLB draft. Cue ball, ground ball over to shortstop. Mayer throw across the diamond is low and gets straight by Camacho at first. It deflects into the dugout railing but doesn't go in. So Camden Gasser will stay put at first base. It's already ruled a throwing error against Thomas Mayer at shortstop, but it's the second time that Camden Gasser has reached tonight. Smith Chandler digging in for the Dirtbags. Mentioned the one pitcher that was drafted from UC San Diego last year, the right-handed starter Matthew Dahlquist, got taken in the 18th round by the Twins. He was second team All-Big West last year. Breaking ball in for a strike to Smith Chandler. Murdoch has tried to take that Friday night mantle that was left open by Dahlquist's departure as this season has gone on. Chandler takes another fastball for strike two. Oh, 2 swung on and missed. Went to the slider. It was a filthy one, down and away. Chandler, good morning, good afternoon, and good night for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop number 24, Trotter Enright.
3 strikeouts now tonight for Murdoch. Camden Gasser still down at first. Trotter Enright stepping in. First pitch floated up high. Murdoch, after that second out of this inning, has a 6.59 ERA on the season. On the surface, that certainly wouldn't be the number you'd look at and expect MLB draft attention. As Enright chops one to the right side, Camacho fields and touches the bag himself for the third out. Going to the fourth inning, 1-0 Dirtbags on 22 West Radio. Fourth inning, Dirtbags still ahead 1-0 on UC San Diego, and the first pitch of the inning hit Travian Martinez. So Kaimi Kahalekai issues a leadoff base runner, his second hit batter of the game. Martinez on base for the second time. That brings up Nick Costello. Costello flew out to left, his only time up there so far. He digs into the left-handed box, man on first, nobody out. Kahalekai is still scoreless in the outing as time is called at home plate. It's Valdez again, looking down to his left wrist. This time Abe Alvarez will deliver a replacement of whatever that gadget is that he has on his left hand. Or on his left forearm. Jeff Littman filling the time on the organ at Blair Field. That's been always fantastic, filling the vibe at Blair Field. First pitch to Nick Costello, taken at the knees for a strike. Kahalekai scoreless so far. There's been traffic in the last two innings, though, for UC San Diego. Two runners stranded in each of the second and the third. 0-1 right at the knees for strike two. Now that the calendar's turned to May, getting right into the final part of the schedule. Dirtbags all done with midweek games, so they've only got full weekend series to round out the season. Kahalekai gives a courtesy throw over, but Martinez gets back standing up. There was only one more non-conference opponent on the Long Beach State schedule. That'll be when they host Oregon State, top 10 team in the country here at Blair Field. Kahalekai misses just outside, and the count's 1-2. It's only 2 more series left for Long Beach State. Next weekend is when Oregon State comes down from Corvallis. Curveball just missed the top of the zone. Count evens 2-2. After that weekend series against the Beavers, Dirtbags will hit the road to play Cal Poly to end their regular season. 2-2 swung on and missed. Got a chase of the fastball off the outside corner. Kahalekai tallies his 5th strikeout. Delshawn Lanier coming up. Lanier walked his first time. It's the only walk that Kahalekai has issued. First pitch to Lanier, a slider in for a strike. One of the adjustments that Kahalekai has made in moving back into the starting rotation compared to his bullpen role earlier this year, leaning much more heavily on his secondary pitches. There was another curveball and it hit him. Second hit batter of the inning, 3rd overall for Kahalekai. And again, the Tritons with 2 runners on. Ryson Ujimori, the number 8 hitter in the UC San Diego lineup, comes up. Kahalekai trying to work out of another jam. Ujimori originally from Hawaii. First pitch bounced in, a good block by Valdez, keeps it in front. But the count's 1-0 to Ujimori. There is a striking height difference between Damon Valdez and home plate umpire Christopher Torres. Kahalekai glances back to second. Ground ball through the right side and into right field. Caden Smaka comes in fields and gets the ball in time. Stop sign up at 3rd. So they go station to station, but Ujimori with a single to right has loaded the bases. Third hit of the game for UC San Diego against Kahalekai. Thomas Mayer steps in next. He struck out his first time up. Kahalekai looking for the same result, strikeout or a pop-up here. Bases loaded with 1 out. First pitch, pop-up down the right field line. Smaka over to get it, medium depth. He catches, throws home. The runner's going, but it's cut off at first base by Stewart. The throw was a little bit up the line. I think the Dirtbags might have still had a chance there if it went through. They throw back to second just to check, but the runner from second base, Lanier, also tagged up and moved to 3rd. It's a sac fly for Thomas Mayer. This game's tied 1-1 in the 4th. There was a subdued reaction from Damon Valdez after Stewart cut that ball off. Dirtbags appeal to second again, but no, appeal to 3rd. They're safe everywhere. Two outs and runners at the corners for UC San Diego. Dirtbag defense still waiting and looking over to the Dirtbag dugout. It looks like there must have been an emphatic protest from TJ Bruce. No review system here at Blair Field, though. This is the one park in the Big West that teams cannot challenge for video review. First pitch curveball in for a strike to Michael Crossland. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Runners at 1st and 3rd. The 0-1 fouled off, and Crossland's behind 0-2. Kahalekai tosses the baseball to the dugout, wants a new one. He's been particular about his baseballs tonight. Has tossed out, I believe, 3 of them. Oh-2 from Kahalekai. Curveball chased down in the dirt. Valdez blocks it and tags Crossland out. So UC San Diego ties the game up at 1-1, but Kahalekai limits the damage. It's 1-1 going to the bottom of the 4th on 22 West Radio. Dirtbags looking to strike back. UC San Diego tied it up 1 run apiece as we enter the bottom of the 4th inning. Dylan Lena takes a first pitch breaking ball for a strike. Still Steele Murdoch working on the mound for the Tritons. He's got 43 pitches. Was on a rough pace through 1 inning. Took 24 pitches in the bottom of the 1st, but only 18 cents. As he bounces a curveball to the backstop and counts 1-1 to Lena. I was mentioning a bit before the 3rd out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Just that conversation about Steele Murdoch's professional chances. Lena fouls one off and the count's 1-2. These days, when you look at the pitchers taken in the MLB draft, the final results for their college numbers tend to be all over the place. It's particular traits that MLB teams are looking for in pitching. 1-2 chopper over towards shortstop, ranging in. Mayor Fields, his throw across to first is in time to get Lena for the 1st out. Murdoch has the traits in a standout fastball and a standout slider. A good feel for spin as well. His cut ride fastball, a very unique pitch that stands out in his profile. That feel for spin, something teams look for to try and develop additional pitches. And then for Murdoch, it's the particular flashes that he's shown that teams often look for. Caden Smacka digging in for Long Beach State. First pitch taken up and in. That 17 strikeout, 8 inning and 0 walk performance against UC Santa Barbara earlier this year. The exact kind of outing that will send a guy moving straight up draft boards. Smacka taps one foul. Because from the perspective of an MLB team, even if the remaining outings in a season are not quite as dominant, which absolutely has been the case for Murdoch, an ERA over 6, to show that kind of stuff, and even just one game, especially against a good team like UC Santa Barbara, shows there's something to capture. Lightning in a bottle would be the hope for an MLB team. Smacka takes strike 2. Every MLB pitching development group believes in their ability to capture that lightning in the bottle. Chopper back to the backstop as Smacka stays alive. Dirtbags didn't have anybody drafted last year. Broke a streak. The previous season, Mike Villani, the closer, got drafted. He got taken by the Dodgers, and LA traded him to Cincinnati. Smacka chases a fastball up high. 4th strikeout of the game for Steele Murdoch. The Dirtbags have 2 down and nobody on. Merkel Turner coming up. Nine pitches so far in the frame for Murdoch as he looks to keep a good pace through the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Right on right matchup. First pitch curveball missed up high. Dirtbags have a long history of sending players to the pros. Cooled off a little bit in recent years, but there still are some Dirtbag alumni making noise up in the major leagues. Pitch taken low by Turner, and it's 2-0. Of course, Jaron Duran, the Red Sox outfielder, Dirtbag alum. Jeff McNeil now playing for the A's. Within that storied history of Long Beach State sending players to the pros, see the names scattered around Blair Field. Turner takes one outside to make it 3-0. The Jared Weaver bullpen down the right field line. Troy Tulowitzki batting facility. It's actually Jared Weaver's Big West record of 18 strikeouts in a single game that is the only outing that stands above that game from Steele Murdoch earlier this season. Strike to Turner, and it's 3-1. So Jared Weaver's record in the conference was able to stand by the skin of its teeth. Slider on the inside corner. Count now full to Turner. Payoff pitch. Murdoch works out of the windup, but missed down and in. Tried to go back to back on the front door slider. That one didn't come back to the corner. Merkel Turner's walk, the first one issued by Murdoch since the first batter of the bottom of the 1st inning. 2-out free pass brings up Justin Rolston. Rolston popped out in foul territory to first base back in the 2nd inning. First pitch taken low. The breeze here at Blair Field has picked up a strong aroma of burgers on the grill. Not many smells better than a baseball field. Slider at the knees for a strike, and it's 1-1. That's one thing about Bohl Diamond at Blair Field. No matter how successful the Dirtbags are currently playing, this is always a fantastic venue to watch a ball game. Swing and a miss from Rolston. He's behind 1-2. Really is essentially a minor league park. And it's right up there with the best fields in the conference. I think there's certainly an argument for it to be the best. Swing and a miss. Rolston goes down hacking. 5th strikeout for Steele Murdoch. Going to the 5th. Still 1-1 between the Dirtbags and the Tritons on 22 West Radio. UC San Diego going to try and keep the traffic flowing against Kaimi Kahalekai. They scratched one across finally in the 4th inning. We've got a 1-1 tie beginning of the 5th. Gabe Camacho leading things off. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Tritons. First pitch from Kahalekai goes to the backstop, and it's 1-0. Mentioned Blair Field feels like a minor league park, and they're going to have minor league baseball back here again in Long Beach starting this summer. 1-0 missed outside. Not an officially affiliated minor league team moving in with any big league club, but team in the Pioneer League getting founded the Long Beach Coast. 2-0 fastball missed. The Pioneer League used to be part of affiliated minor league ball. Now it's just an MLB partner league, independent baseball, but Kahalekai misses up high. It's a 4-pitch walk to Camacho to lead off the 5th. The Pioneer League now being an MLB partner league, they don't have prospects for specific teams there, but there's a relationship with MLB where the Pioneer League can test new rules and have the promotional engagement underneath the MLB umbrella. J.C. Allen steps in for the Tritons after a 4-pitch walk to lead off the frame. Kahalekai bounces one. The pitch only went about 56 feet, and Damon Valdez will go out to talk. Abe Alvarez out of the Dirtbag dugout to join him. The Long Beach Coast will be playing a full season moving from the very beginning of June into September, I believe. It's a full summer worth of games. Last year, Abe Alvarez, or excuse me, Kyle Lashworth. Abe Alvarez is out on the mound for this mound visit right now. Kyle Lashworth, after finishing up his dirtbag career, went out and played in the Pioneer League. Just to give a sense of the level of competition, certainly is high. Ashworth had a fantastic senior season with the Dirtbags. Wasn't able to latch on to an affiliated MLB organization, but continued his baseball career playing professionally in the Pioneer League. Mound visit breaks. There is a righty throwing in the Dirtbag bullpen. One-0 pitch to J.C. Allen. Hard ground ball over to shortstop. Enright goes to second for one. Across from Gasser for two. Just what the doctor ordered for Kaimi Kahalekai. A 6-4-3 double play. And there's 2 outs in the inning. First pitch out of the mound visit. Whatever instruction Abe Alvarez relayed, immediately goes to work. Alex Leopard in now, 2 outs, nobody on, as he takes a first pitch strike. Kahalekai only at 68 pitches, so the Dirtbags would certainly like to get some more length out of him. Curveball falls in for a strike. Leopard 0 for 2 today. Fly out and a strikeout. Oh, 2 curveball bounced in. Last thing to say about the Long Beach Coast. They're going to be playing sometimes this summer with an alternate identity. The Long Beach Coast is their main team name. Sometimes they'll suit up under the name the Long Beach Regulators, which was the name that there was a lot of energy in the community wanting to see that as the official full-time team name. Leopard fouls one off to stay alive. Instead, that's their alternate identity that they'll play some games under. They've fully leaned into it. Regulators mount up. Ground ball over towards shortstop. Enright fields and throws high. Pulls through it off the bag. Alex Leopard on base, and Kahalekai had to pinwheel from walking back to the dugout back onto the mound. The error from Enright extends the inning. First error of the night for the Dirtbags. Alex Leopard on first, 5 for 6 on stolen base attempts this year. Travian Martinez steps in and takes a first pitch curveball for a strike. Martinez has reached both times tonight. Single in the second inning, got hit by a pitch in the fourth before eventually coming around to score the only run for the Tritons. So good night so far for Leopard, or for Martinez, that is. Pitch out, throw back to first as the runner wasn't going. It's not in time. Have seen that throughout this season. The Dirtbags unafraid to go to the pitch out. Throw back. Don't see it often in modern baseball. TJ Bruce as a manager, very traditionalist. Likes to pitch out, likes to sacrifice bunt. Likes to let his starters go very deep in games. Kahalekai misses high and the count's 2-1. Kaimi threw 98 pitches in his last start up at UC Davis. So he's fully stretched out. Curveball falls in. Good one from Kahalekai. Evens the count at 2-2. Six runners stranded tonight for the Tritons. Hawaiian sophomore on the mound trying to make it 7. Martinez fouls one straight back to stay alive. The breeze is picking up a bit as the sunshine has fully left the playing field. The lights are starting to take over the fading blue sky behind the trees in Blair Field. Another 2-2 fouled off. Martinez that time put it off his front leg to stay alive again. Out in left field, the old fence behind the new one that got moved in. It's 335 down the left field line now with the new fence. 393 to center, 330 to right. But that old fence at the top has the years Long Beach State has won the Big West Championship and the years that they've appeared in the College World Series. Two. Martinez pops it up down the right field line. Smacker ranging over towards the foul line, just in fair territory. He makes the catch. Kahalekai strands another runner. We're halfway home through 4.5. It's 1-1 on 22 West Radio. All tied 1-1 entering the bottom of the 5th inning between Long Beach State and UC San Diego. The second to last Big West Conference Series this season for the Dirtbags. First pitch to Connor Stewart, swung on and missed. Still Steele Murdoch working for UC San Diego. On one pitch, checked his swing on a slider, did not go around on the appeal to first base. Alex Ortiz says he held up. Long Beach State has not won the Big West since 2017. Checked his swing again. This time he went around. Counts 1-2 to Connor Stewart. That Big West Champions sign alongside the College World Series. Black with white lettering. Stewart pops one up into short center field, ranging back into the grass. Mayer gives way. It's called off, and Crossland makes the catch for the first out. Alongside the black background and white text, there's gold accents. Underneath Big West, the champions is written in gold. The gold is looking pretty faded. So Long Beach certainly will hope to win another Big West championship soon and be able to replace that sign. Been up there for almost 10 years now. No additions necessary. It was almost that long a gap before they won in 2017. Damon Valdez takes first pitch down and in. Before 2017, it was 2008. Before that were the glory days for Long Beach State. Fastball outside, and the count's 2-0. All 4 of the trips to Omaha for this program came within a 10-year stretch. Damon Valdez takes strike 1. From 1989 through 1998. They appeared in 89, 91, 93, and 98. Line drive towards the left center gap, ranging over. Leopard isn't going to get there. Crossland cuts it off before it gets to the wall, but Damon Valdez has himself a stand-up double. 1 out, and the Dirtbags put a man in scoring position for the top of the order. Mentioned earlier on Valdez's ground out his first time up. Yeah, bat quality has continued to improve. Damon's got his batting average over 200 now. It's been progressive after it was much lower than that for much of this season. Spent the first half of the schedule very much looking like a freshman in the box. Now after that hit, he's up to 224. Still waiting for the consistent on base and power to come through. That was a good stroke there. Camden Gasser in the box takes the first pitch inside. Man at second with 1 out. Dirtbags trying to retake the lead. They scored in the bottom of the first inning before the Tritons tied it up with a run of their own in the top of the 4th. 1-0 to Gasser, missed down and in. The Dirtbag leadoff man has reached both times tonight. Gasser had a walk in the first, reached on an error in the third. Missed up and away. First base is open with Smith Chandler waiting on deck. For Camden Gasser, batting only 150. Not a single extra base hit this season in 60 at-bats, but he's got a .452 on base percentage. As he takes one inside, it's Camden Gasser's second walk of the game. This time of the 4-pitch variety, the Dirtbags have first and second with 1 out. Full mound visit coming for the infielders of UC San Diego. Dugout stays put unless the players handle this one. That was the 3rd walk of the game for Steele Murdoch. 3 walks and 5 strikeouts as he's allowed 1 run, 4 1/3. Right now at 75 pitches. Nobody throwing yet down in the UC San Diego bullpen, but during that mound visit. Some bodies running down the warning track to get down there from the dugout. See how fast action gets going. Murdoch only went 4 innings in his last start through 89 pitches. A tough outing against UC Irvine. Chopper over to second base. Ujimari to second for 1. Across to first in time. Just like that. Steele Murdoch is out of the inning. It's the same thing we saw in the 5th where Kaimi Kahalekai issued a walk, got a mound visit, and then the first pitch he threw after the mound visit was a double play. Murdoch rolls 1-2. Second double play turned by the Tritons tonight. And we're going to the 6th inning, still 1-1 on 22 West Radio. Six, 7, and 8 coming up for UC San Diego in the 6th inning. 1-1 between the Dirtbags and the Tritons. Kaimi Kahalekai back out there to start the 6th for Long Beach State. There was action in the Dirtbag bullpen during the 5th inning. Kahalekai managed to get out of it. First pitch fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Costello doesn't look like he likes the call very much. He went down swinging on a fastball in a similar spot to that called strike, maybe a little bit further out. That was his last time up. Now swings and misses at a good changeup from Kahalekai. He's jumped ahead 0-2. Costello 0 for 2 tonight. Fly out to left, and then that strikeout. Dirtbags straight up all across the infield and outfield as a curveball misses low. The wind has started blowing a little bit harder. Still hard to call it full-blown wind, more of a coastal breeze, but more than there is usually here. Fastball just missed below the knees. Damon Valdez might have kicked that one a bit. Costello was turning around almost like he was ready to head back to the dugout, but Valdez didn't quite receive it cleanly. Now fastball misses high, and the count is full. Kahalekai was ahead 0-2. Costello's worked it to a full count. See who wins a battle to lead off the 6th inning. Payoff pitch from Kahalekai. Fastball misses high. It's a heck of an at-bat from Nick Costello as he works a leadoff walk. And now the action resumes immediately in the Dirtbag bullpen. Third walk of the game for Kahalekai, plus 3 hit batters. Delshawn Lanier in the box for the Tritons. He's reached both times. First pitch curveball down low. It was a walk in the second inning and then a hit by pitch in the fourth for Lanier. Only making his 21st start of the season out of the 40 games played for the Tritons. Lanier shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch is called a strike. The fastball at the knees. Really good pitch to bunt, but Lanier didn't follow through. One. Runner started to go before stopping as the pitch misses low. Counts 2-1 to Lanier. Man on first, nobody out. 1-1 score in the top of the sixth. Now Kahalaikai throws over, but Costello gets back. Not a huge speed threat on the bases. Costello 1 for 4 on stolen base attempts this year. Kahalaikai throws over again, but Costello dives back. Closer play the second time around. Counts 2-1 to Delshawn Lanier. Now he shows bunt again, bunts it, foul down the first base line. Count is even, 2-2. UC Irvine's going to be doing some scoreboard watching, so we'll do the same. Two-two pitch first to Lanier. Curveball misses low. Now the runner goes. He got a great read. I think Costello is into second base on a pop-up slide. Pitch didn't get far away from Valdez, but Costello read down angle and scampers up 90 feet. Go down in the book as a wild pitch. Full count to Delshawn Lanier. First base now open with Rayson Ujimori on deck. Now Enright went to the second base bag and Kahalaikai has to step off. Cal Poly and UC Irvine playing tonight, 4-4 in the bottom of the sixth inning. Payoff pitch to Lanier, checked his swing, and he just got a piece of it, actually. He did not take a full hack. Tried to hold up, but definitely would have went around. Barely caught a piece of the pitch for a foul ball. It was way down below his knees. Lanier lucky to stay alive. Seventh pitch of the at-bat. Pop up out of play. We'll do it again. That 4-4 game between Cal Poly and UC Irvine. A big one for the Tritons to keep an eye on. They're only one game back of the Mustangs, but Cal Poly does have the tiebreaker. Another 3-2. Curveball swung on and missed. Well executed breaker from Kaimi Kahalaikai for his 7th strikeout. Now Abe Alvarez coming out of the dirtbag dugout, and he's going to make the pitching change. Kahalaikai with a good finish to his outing with his 7th punch out, but Alvarez has seen enough. Dirtbag's going to the bullpen with a man on second and 1 out. 1-1 score in the top of the 6th on 22 West Radio. Caleb Anderson, the new hurler for Long Beach State. He comes out of the bullpen, right-handed senior with a 6.07 ERA on the season. Has spent some time as the Friday night starter, but now working in relief on Friday night. He comes in with a man at second and 1 out for the Tritons. 1-1 score in the top of the 6th inning. Ryson Ujimori, first batter to face him. First pitch from Anderson, a slider in for a strike. The book not quite closed on Kaimi Kahalekai. Runner out at second base is his responsibility. Kahalekai got through 5 1/3 on 93 pitches for the Dirtbags as the starting pitcher. 0-1 to Ujimori, misses down low. Caleb Anderson got a midweek start a couple weeks back through a gem of a game against USC. 9 strikeouts in that one. 1-1 pitch to Ujimori. Another slider, and this time it's a called strike. 3 straight breaking balls to start the at-bat. Gets Anderson ahead 1-2. Alex Champagne, the old Dirtbag center fielder, stepped out of the dugout to adjust the positioning of Rolston in center field. Another breaking ball, but Ujimori did not go around as he checked his swing. The Dirtbag crowd does not agree, but the count's 2-2. Pitch from Anderson, swung on and missed. That time the slider caught a lot of the plate, but Ujimori swung right through it. 2 outs now in the inning. Runner remains at second. Thomas Mayer, the number 9 hitter in the order. Last chance for UC San Diego to try and cash in that run or at least move the line. 0 for 1 tonight with a sac fly as he swings and misses at a first pitch slider. The sac fly from Thomas Mayer, the only run for UC San Diego tonight. Identical line scores for the two teams, 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. Fastball now misses outside. Valdez gave a pump towards second base. Costello scrambled back, but no Dirtbag was there for a throw. Still an aggressive secondary lead for Costello with 2 outs. 1-1 pitch from Anderson. Slider bounced in. Valdez with a great job to get out to his right and block it. Costello stays put at second, but the count's 2-1. Mayer batting only 188 this year. That 188 average paired with the even 300 on base percentage. 2-1 pitch from Anderson. Slider on the outside corner for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Caleb Anderson trying to close the book for Kaimi Kahalekai and finish the inning. 2-2. Slider swung on and missed. Anderson sticks with the off-speed breaking ball. Gets Mayer to swing through it. Caleb Anderson strikes out both batters that he faces in the 6th, and the score stays 1-1 through 5.5 on 22 West Radio. Bottom of the 6th inning with the heart of the order coming up for Long Beach State. Trotter Enright, Dylan Lena, and Caden Smacka, 3, 4, and 5 in the order. As Enright steps up, still Steele Murdoch on the mound for UC San Diego. It's 1-1 between the Dirtbags and the Tritons. Tight game with not a lot of offense so far. Murdoch has really settled into a groove as he misses with the first pitch up high. Trotter Enright 1 for 2 tonight, had a single in the first inning and grounded out to first base in the third. Pop up, back behind third base on a dead sprint. Allen running back, it lands in between 3 defenders. Trotter Enright with a perfectly placed pop-up. Lands right in the middle of the Bermuda Triangle between Allen, the third baseman, Mayer, the shortstop, and Leopard, the left fielder. All 3 running as hard as they can, but it lands perfectly between the 3 of them. Trotter Enright with his second hit tonight. Dylan Lena comes up with a man on first and nobody out. Dirtbags, as a team, only have 4 hits against Steele Murdoch. 2 of them courtesy of Trotter Enright. Murdoch comes home, first pitch hits Dylan Lena. That happens quite a bit. 18th hit by pitch for Dylan Lena this season. He's got more hit by pitches than he does walks, as he'll walk down to first base. First and second, nobody out for Long Beach State as they're threatening in the 6th. Now mound visit coming for UC San Diego. That bullpen has become highly populated down in right field. There's some action down there. No gesture has been given yet, though. So it looks like Steele Murdoch is staying in this game. He'll be facing Caden Smacka with runners at first and second and nobody out. This is the deepest outing for Murdoch since that gem against UC Santa Barbara. Mentioned the Tritons looking up in the standings at the scoreboard with Cal Poly and UC Irvine. They're also looking behind them. UC Santa Barbara and Cal State Fullerton both nipping at their heels. Caden Smacka shows bunt. First pitch hit him in the head. Or did it hit the bat? It hit the bat. It's a foul ball. Caden Smacka went down in a heap, but it was the bat that it hit as he tried to bail out of there. Lucky break for Steele Murdoch. Missed badly up and in, but instead it goes for a strike. And now TJ Bruce calls an offensive timeout to talk with Caden Smacka. Just one-on-one between the Dirtbag manager and his right fielder. Anyway, UC Santa Barbara and Cal State Fullerton both at 13 and 8, only a game back of the Tritons. UC Santa Barbara right now ahead 8-0 over Cal State Bakersfield, and with Jackson Fleur on the mound for the Gauchos, the #1 pitcher in this upcoming MLB draft class, can just about chalk that game up. Fastball taken for a strike. Smacka showed bunt again, but pulled it back on a fastball down the middle. Counts 0-2. The Gauchos do have the tiebreaker over UC San Diego. So if UC Santa Barbara wins tonight and the Tritons lose, UC San Diego will fall down in the standings. Smacka shows bunt, pulls it back, and a breaking ball falls right into the zone. It's a 3-pitch strikeout for Caden Smacka. Dirtbags keep runners at first and second. 6 strikeouts for Steele Murdoch as Merkel Turner steps into the right-handed box. Cal State Fullerton hosting UC Davis. They're ahead 4-1 in the 5th inning. So with both the teams behind UC San Diego ahead in their games tonight, this is an important one for the Tritons to win. Mentioned that the Tritons are on the wrong side of the tiebreaker against both Cal Poly and UC Santa Barbara. As the first pitch misses high to Turner. They haven't played Cal State Fullerton yet. It'll be their final regular season series from May 14th through 16th, and it's the Tritons hosting it. So that could wind up being a very big series for seeding purposes. Slider in for a strike. The Big West Championships this year taking place in Irvine. It'll be from May 20th through 23rd. Turner fouls one off, and the count's 1-2. .85 pitches for Steele Murdoch. Timeout was called as Turner now steps back in, and Murdoch toes the rubber. Glances back to second base. Comes home with the 1-2. It missed inside. Dirtbags put runners at first and second with nobody out. Caden Smacka went down on 3 pitches. Now it's Merkel Turner in there. 2-2 pitch. Curveball chopped on the ground over to third base. Allen goes to second for 1. Across the first, not in time to get the speedy Turner. Beats out the potential double play. The Dirtbags will have runners at the corners with 2 out. Justin Rolston with the last chance for the Dirtbags. As I said in the last inning, to either break the tie or move the line. 2 outs now as Rolston takes a first pitch strike. Runners at first and third. Rolston 0 for 2 tonight. Pop out and a strikeout. Takes a slider down low to even the count at 1-1. One pitch to Justin Rolston, fouled back. Murdoch 1 strike away from getting out of the jam. At 90 pitches, this could be it for him. There's been action down in the UC San Diego bullpen throughout this inning. So Murdoch looking to finish his outing potentially right here. 1-2, swung on and missed. Got a fastball by Justin Rolston, and the Dirtbags leave 2 stranded. Going to the 7th, still 1-1 on 22 West Radio. Now in the 7th inning, still tied 1-1 between Long Beach State and UC San Diego. Caleb Anderson back out there for the Dirtbags to face the top of the order. Michael Crossland leading off the 7th. First pitch from Anderson, swung on and missed. Another good slider. Caleb Anderson has leaned on that pitch here so far in his outing. 11 pitches, and I believe 8 of them have been sliders. Don't have the pitch tracking digitally in front of me down to that level, but it's my gut. Another slider is lifted out into center field. Justin Rolston camped underneath and makes the catch a couple steps in front of the warning track for the first out. Caleb Anderson has retired all 3 Tritons he's faced since entering in relief. Getting out of that 6th meant we can set the final line for Kaimi Kahalekai. 5 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. That was earned, 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. Fastball misses outside to Gabe Camacho. 93 pitches for Kahalekai, 52 of them for strikes. Wasn't the sharpest outing in the world, but still a good one. Slider in for a strike. Kahalekai has given the Dirtbags a chance to win. And that's what they're looking for from this pitching staff that has struggled so mightily this year. 1-1 pitch to Camacho, taken for a strike. Went to the heater that time for strike 2. Camacho has reached twice tonight. He's 0 for 1 though. A pop out, or a ground out actually in the first, then got hit and walked. Now takes a called strike 3. A backdoor slider from Caleb Anderson. Already his 3rd punch out and 4 batters faced. That slider looks good for Caleb Anderson. And the good thing for the Dirtbags with Anderson pitching in relief, he could go certainly multiple innings. Has been stretched out in the starter role for about the last month. Here's a hard ground ball on a hop, stabbed by Gasser and loses it. Now picks up and throws to first in time. Camden Gasser stays with it for the 3rd out, and it's a quick 1-2-3 frame for Caleb Anderson. Fans at Blair Field will get up and stretch. Still tied 1-1 between the Dirtbags and the Tritons on 22 West Radio. Entering the bottom of the 7th inning as the Dirtbags look to break a scoreless tie, 1-1 between Long Beach State and UC San Diego. Dirtbag fans got treated again to the 7th inning stretch, courtesy of Jeff Lithman on the Blair Field organ. First pitch curveball taken by Connor Stewart. Stewart tonight 0 for 2, grounded into a double play and then flew out to center. It is still Steele Murdoch on the mound for UC San Diego as we enter the 7th. Stewart takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Murdoch with 92 pitches after his first 2 of the frame. Actually, check that, 93. Fastball misses high, and Stewart's back ahead. This is a game that matters much more in the big picture to UC San Diego than it does to Long Beach State. Stewart lines one towards the left center gap. Leopard can't get there. He cuts it off on a bounce, and Stewart will be held to a single, but it's a leadoff base hit for Long Beach State to start the 7th. Of course, when you talk big picture for Long Beach State, every win is meaningful for this program. Just trying to get back to their winning ways, and for TJ Bruce specifically as the head coach, this has been a tumultuous year, to put it lightly. There have been times that TJ Bruce has gone back and forth with Dirtbag fans in Instagram comment sections, as tensions have been high throughout this season. Bruce is in his 2nd year as the Dirtbag skipper. Damon Valdez fouls off a bunt for strike 1. This is Bruce's trademark, to go to the sacrifice. Makes sense here with Damon Valdez, his number 9 hitter, in the box. He's going to show bunt early again. Pulls it back, and a fastball misses high. The Dirtbags finished just outside of a playoff spot last year. 15-15 in conference play. They're just a couple games back from making it to the tournament. Slider taken for a strike by Valdez. Pulled the bunt back. It's the regression this year that has caused frustrations among many Dirtbag fans. Long Beach State, as of now, dead last in the Big West out of the 11. 1-2 slider is hit down the left field line. Leopard over, and he makes the catch. Had to range a bit of a ways for that one. Now gives a long throw over to first base, but Stewart got back. Cannon in left field for Leopard to even think about making that throw. Got it to Camacho at first on a hop, although he was a little bit off the bag to go get it. Line out for Damon Valdez for the first out of the inning. That brings up the top of the order. Camden Gasser steps in with a man at first and 1 out. With his hands held up high, takes the first pitch fastball right down the middle for strike 1. That had the look of Murdoch reaching back and knowing that Gasser was almost certainly taking. That is the hitting plan for the Dirtbag leadoff man. He's walked twice tonight. Takes another fastball down the middle for strike 2. So Murdoch does his job against the patient Gasser. 2 in-zone fastballs, and he's ahead 0-2. Stewart off of first base. Murdoch misses low with the slider. Good take by Gasser. Martinez will throw that baseball out and get Murdoch a new one. He's across the century mark. 102 pitches on the night for Steele Murdoch. Still a man up in the UC San Diego bullpen, ready at any time. Chopper on the ground down the third base line. It stays fair and gets into left. Connor Stewart holds up at second. Softly hit base knock for Camden Gasser, a chopper that just barely managed to stay fair and get past J.C. Allen. Second time there's just been a well-placed, softly hit ball for a hit for the Dirtbags, but they'll take it. Runners at first and second with one out, and Smith Chandler coming up. Dirtbags have stranded 2 runners on each of the last 2 frames. Gonna try and convert this time with 2 runners on base and 1 out. First pitch to Chandler, taken for a strike. It was Chandler who grounded into an inning-ending double play in the 5th inning to strand a runner. Checks his swing on a pitch that misses low. It counts 1-1. Two double plays turned tonight by this Triton defense. 1-1, pop up down the right field line in foul territory. That'll get onto or into the Troy and Danielle Tulowitzki batting facility. Didn't quite get up to the roof, but got over the screen and fell down in there. One-two count to Smith Chandler. Steps back in, taps home plate. Now he's ready to go. Stewart, the runner, at second. Gasser at first. Murdoch glances back. Now comes home. 1-2 missed tie. Gasser turned his head along with the pitch. It's a left-hander throwing down in the Triton bullpen with Trotter Enright on deck. You wonder if this is the last batter for Murdoch. 2-2, slider missed low. Smith Chandler has worked it full. 108 pitches for Steele Murdoch. First and second with 1 out for the Dirtbags. 1-1 in the bottom of the 7th. Payoff pitch, missed down low. Smith Chandler with a stone cold take on a fastball just below the knees. And the Dirtbags have the bases loaded and Trotter Enright coming up. Golden opportunity for Long Beach State to break this 1-1 tie. And Enright has 2 hits tonight, 2 for 3, with a couple of singles and a ground out. UC San Diego looking for a pop-up, a strikeout, or a ground ball to try and turn their 3rd double play of the night. Murdoch had come set on the mound before a timeout is called. No motion given down to the bullpen yet. No motion given. Watching closely to see if this is when UC San Diego finally turns to their bullpen. Do believe that is Matt Harvey, though, the associate head coach, going out, not the manager, Eric Newman. And he will turn around and go back to the dugout. So Harvey, the Triton pitching coach, sticking with their starter. Bases loaded with 1 out. 109 pitches for Steele Murdoch as the left-handed hitting Trotter Enright digs in. First pitch to Enright, slider at the knees, called strike 1. Very bottom of the zone as Murdoch gets ahead. Looking for a strikeout, pop up, or a ground ball. Slider misses outside. And it counts 1-1. Two hits already tonight for Enright. Takes a fastball for strike 2. The sophomore shortstop looking to deliver in the bottom of the 7th inning. Break a 1-1 tie. Not a lot of offense tonight as Enright swings and misses. Goes down chasing a breaking ball in the dirt. And that's exactly the result Steele Murdoch was looking for. 2 outs now and the bases remain loaded. Dylan Lena will come up and try to deliver for Long Beach State. That strikeout of Enright was the 8th tonight for Murdoch. He'll stay in to face Lena with 113 pitches. Right on right matchup. First pitch to Lena, fouled off. Chopper over to the dirtbag dugout for strike 1. Bases juiced with 2 out. Big time chance for the Dirtbags in the bottom of the 7th inning. 0-1 pitch to Lena. Breaking ball taken for strike 2. Beautiful front door slider from Murdoch. See if he goes back to that tight slider. This next pitch will be his 116th. Trying to get through 7 strong. The 0-2 swung on and missed. It was the slider, and Murdoch lets out a roar toward the Triton dugout. The Dirtbags leave them loaded, and we're going to the 8th. Still 1-1 between Long Beach State and UC San Diego on 22 West Radio. Alex Leopard leading off the 8th inning for UC San Diego after the Dirtbags squandered a golden opportunity. Leave the bases loaded in the 7th, and the score stays 1-1. Caleb Anderson still working for Long Beach State. First pitch sinker taken for a strike by Leopard. Long Beach struck first with a run in the bottom of the 1st inning. UC San Diego matched it with a run in the 4th, and that's all the scoring so far. 0-1 slider, just missed. UC San Diego would love to score here and put Steele Murdoch in line for the win. Slider on the outside corner for a strike. What an outing it was for him to shake off that 24-pitch first inning, get through 7 one-run frames. Got his 8th and 9th strikeouts back-to-back to leave the bases loaded in that last inning. Chopper foul as Lippard stays alive. It's been a good looking outing so far for Caleb Anderson as he tries to keep it rolling. 3 strikeouts, and he's retired all 5 batters he's faced. Out of the windup with another 1-2. Fastball sails up high. Two-two pitch now to Leopard. Line drive right to Camden Gasser at second base. Hesitated, thinking he was going to have to jump before it fell down to him. Leopard just got jammed a bit. His line out goes for the first out of the 8th. Trevian Martinez comes in next. Give a look at some of the other scores. UC Santa Barbara and Cal State Fullerton both ahead. Fullerton 5-1 over the Aggies. First pitch is taken for a strike by Martinez. Gaucho's all the way out to 9-0 over Cal State Bakersfield. Cal Poly and UC Irvine, the most interesting game of the 3 last time we checked, but as Martinez swings through a fastball, UC Irvine has opened up an 11-4 lead over Cal Poly. That game was tied 4-4. 7 runs between the 6th and 7th innings for the Anteaters. 0-2 pitch to Martinez, taken outside. Anderson couldn't get the chase on his slider. If Cal Poly goes down, that would give UC San Diego a chance to move into a tie for first place. Martinez takes again off the outside corner. The count's even 2-2. Of course, Cal Poly, as I've said, does have the tiebreaker over UC San Diego. But with the Triton win and a Mustang loss tonight, they would have an identical record in conference play. And now another slider on the inside corner gets Martinez looking. Just came back and caught the black. Beautiful pitch from Caleb Anderson for his 4th strikeout. Still very slider heavy on the outing for Anderson. 2 outs, nobody on for Nick Costello. First pitch fastball on the outside corner for a strike. Oh, 1. Missed outside, tried to throw the same pitch, but ran a bit arm side. One pitch from Caleb Anderson. Slider missed outside again. That's clearly where they're trying to live against Costello. That's been the scouting report all night for Long Beach State's pitchers. They've only had 2. Kaimi Kahaleka went 5 1/3. Caleb Anderson's been in there since. But they've been staying on or off the outside corner all night long to Costello. Another fastball on the outside corner for a strike 2. Costello 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Batting average has moved down to .203. Chopper up the middle. Anderson knocks it down. It's on the ground. He picks up, throws to first on the move, and gets him. Athletic play from Caleb Anderson on the 1-3 ground out. He's got another 1-2-3 frame going to the bottom of the 8th. Still 1-1 on 22 West Radio. UC San Diego has finally turned to the bullpen in the bottom of the 8th inning. Left-handed graduate student Jake Villar enters in relief. He's facing Caden Smacka to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Score tied 1-1 between Long Beach State and UC San Diego. It's a left-on-left matchup to open up the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Caden Smacka. Lifted out of play down the left field line. Jake Villar on the season has pitched in 18 games. This is his 19th. A 6.32 ERA, but plenty of action out of the bullpen. He's a second-year Triton. Last year put up a 5.11 ERA. 0-1 pitch to Smacka. Slider missed outside. He can work multiple innings in those 18 games this year, 31 1/3 frames. 9 walks and 24 strikeouts. He's working out of the stretch. Smacka takes a 1-1 cutter for a strike. Smacka has had a rough night already with a hat trick. Struck out all 3 times up there. One-two pitch, slider, line drive into center field. Smacka takes a 1-2 slider and puts it into center. Now he's trying for 2. The throw is low, and they don't get the tag down. Caden Smacka dials up the aggression, and he gets to second base with a double. Crossland got there easily, but was slow to get the ball in, and Smacka takes advantage. The Dirtbags with a man on second and nobody out to start the 8th. Merkel Turner in now. A hustle double for Caden Smacka. Gives the Dirtbags a chance to finally retake that lead. Stranded the bases loaded last inning. Turner shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch missed up and in. TJ Bruce runs through another set of signs. Corner infielders both pulled in for the Tritons. 1-0 pitch Turner, shows bunt, lays it down the third base line, and he got the job done. Allen's only play is the first, and he gets Turner there. Sacrifice bunt moves the go-ahead run to 90 feet away. Merkel Turner gets the job done on the sacrifice. Justin Rolston now coming up with his own job to do, and the infield comes all the way in for UC San Diego. The infielders all pulled in onto the grass, or even with it at the corners on the cutout. First pitch to Justin Rolston, swung on and missed. Rolston 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts tonight. A 1 pitch to Rolston, taken down and in. Long Beach State has left 9 runners on base tonight. Chance to make up for all of it right here. 1-1 count to Justin Rolston. Go ahead run 90 feet away. The 1-1 taken as it bounced in there. Good block by Martinez. Count moves to 2-1. Infielders pulled all the way in. 2-1 pitch to Justin Rolston. Taken low again. He's in a hitter's count now, 3-1. Connor Stewart on deck. Had a hit his last time up there, and they're just going to put Justin Rolston on. An intentional walk puts runners at the corners. So now they'll be looking to get a ground ball out of Connor Stewart. Not the fleetest of foot, the catcher for the Dirtbags. Already grounded into a double play tonight back in the second inning. So UC San Diego brings the middle infielders back to double play depth. Third baseman Allen still pulled in, and the first baseman Camacho, of course, holding on the runner. Connor Stewart coming up, go-ahead run at third base. We'll see if TJ Bruce wants to send Justin Rolston and take that risk. Rolston does have good speed. Large lead over at first with the lefty on the mound. First pitch into Connor Stewart, slider for a strike. Counts 0-1 for Connor Stewart. Now step and throw, a close play, but Justin Rolston dives back. Dangerous over there as TJ Bruce runs through another set of signs. A 1 count to Connor Stewart. Looking to give the Dirtbags the lead. Another step and throw. Rolston is safe. Oh, man. A close play over there. And the Dirtbags might have to be glad that they don't have review at Blair Field. Both the corner infielders for the Tritons were looking over to the dugout with their hands cupped up to their ears to ask for a review, but no replay capability in this ballpark. Rolston's safe. He's off first base again. 0-1 count to Connor Stewart. Runners at the corners and 1 out. Another step and throw. Rolston dives back well ahead of the throw this time. Three straight pickoff attempts from Jake Villar. Shorter lead for Rolston. Another step and throw, and it's a slower one this time. Just a lob over there as Rolston flops back to the bag. Another set of signs from TJ Bruce. Villar resetting himself as JC Allen, the third baseman, points to him and then points to Connor Stewart as if to say, go get the batter. Dirtbags with the go-ahead run at third base. 0-1 pitch. Stewart shows bunt, bunts it foul. Dirtbags put on the squeeze. It looked like Smacka was coming, so I think that was a suicide squeeze there that Stewart couldn't bunt fair. The pitch was well high as well, so it's another tell that Stewart was looking to bunt that ball no matter what. But now he's in an 0-2 hole. Rolston off of first. Step and throw over there. Safe again. Close though. Another set of signs from TJ Bruce as Jeff Lithman joins the party on the Blair Field organ. Counts 0-2 to Connor Stewart. Left on right matchup. Pitch home, swung on and missed. Slider down below the zone, and Stewart chases it. A huge strikeout for Jake Villar. And now Damon Valdez will step up with the Dirtbags 1 out away from squandering another opportunity. Valdez is 1 for 3 tonight. Had a double back in the 5th. Two outs now, runners still at the corners. Villar comes set, comes home. First pitch, ropes into left field. A base hit for Damon Valdez. Gives the Dirtbags the lead. They go station to station as Caden Smacka comes in to score. It's 2-1 Dirtbags in the 8th. Second hit of the game for Damon Valdez. The true freshman delivers, and the Dirtbags finally break the seal. Their first run since the first inning. 2-1, and now Long Beach State with a lead and a chance to add some more before the 9th. Camden Gasser digs in. Left on left matchup. First pitch to Gasser, slider that bounced in. Gasser has reached all 4 times tonight. A single, 2 walks, and reached on an error. Two to 1 Dirtbags in the 8th. Runners at first and second with 2 out. The 1-0. Cutter in there for a strike. A huge insurance run out there at second base if Camden Gasser can come through. Another cutter taken for strike 2. Now 1-2 count as Villar looks to limit the damage to 1. Slider bounced in. Rolston started towards third, but a good block from Martinez forces him to retreat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on, and 2 outs. Pitch to Gasser. Cutter just missed outside. And now the runners will get a head start. Full count. Runners at first and second will both move on the pitch. Here it comes. It missed down low. Third walk of the game for Camden Gasser as his strategy to just stand and wait for the pitcher to throw 4 balls continues to work. The bases are loaded for the Dirtbags with Smith Chandler coming up. Chandler 0 for 3, a couple strikeouts and grounded into a double play before he walked his last time up. Bases loaded as the Dirtbags, not only with a chance to add some more, but potentially to break this game open. Bases loaded with 2 out in the bottom of the 8th. Dirtbags ahead 2-1. First pitch to Chandler, misses down and in. Smith Chandler has 3 home runs on the season. Just looking for a hit here. 1-0. Taken at the knees for strike 1. We have a slight head tilt. That was a pitcher's pitch. 2-1 Dirtbags. They try and add some more. The 1-1 pitch from Villar. Just missed with a backdoor slider. Couldn't quite get the corner on the outside. Counts 2-1 as Chandler digs back into the right-handed box. Waggles the bat up above his head. 2-1 pitch from Villar. Swung on and missed. Chased a fastball up above the zone that time. Kicks at the dirt in frustration. Chandler let that one go. It would have been 3-1. Instead, the count's 2-2. Now he'll have to fight. Pitch home from Villar. Fastball missed low. Count is full with the bases loaded and 2 out. All 3 runners will move. Smith Chandler trying to win the battle against Jake Villar. Here comes the payoff pitch. Pop up down the right field line. That'll get out of play. And we'll do it again. Dirtbags fans have gotten into it here in the bottom of the 8th. They've already retaken the lead at 2-1. Smith Chandler trying to get some insurance. Payoff pitch from Villar. Missed up high. Smith Chandler draws a bases loaded walk. And the Dirtbags with another run extend their lead to 3-1. Smith Chandler gets the RBI and a bases loaded walk. And Trotter Enright steps in next. Already a couple hits tonight. Left on left matchup. Bases still loaded. First pitch to Trotter Enright missed up high. Slider that popped out of the hand early, and Enright went all the way to the ground to avoid it. TJ Bruce staring daggers down towards him. The ball was up near his head, though. And now we've got a mound visit coming for UC San Diego. This game unraveling on Jake Villar. Back-to-back walks after the base hit from Damon Valdez already relinquished the tie. It's Matt Harvey out to talk. Nobody throwing in the UC San Diego bullpen. So this is Jake Villar's jam to get out of. 3-1 Long Beach State. Trotter Enright back in the left-handed box. Pitch home from Villar, a fastball at the letters for strike 1. Damon Valdez, the runner at third. Camden Gasser out at second. Smith Chandler at first. One pitch to Enright. Chopped foul back behind home plate. He's now on a 1-2 hole. Every run is meaningful for the Dirtbags at this stage. I believe, based on the windup, that's Tyler Gebb throwing in the Dirtbag bullpen. As a slider misses outside to Enright. We'll see if they go straight to the bullpen for the 9th or if they try to stick any longer with Caleb Anderson, who has been fantastic in his 2 2/3 innings of work. 2-2 pitch to Trotter Enright. Pop up, foul territory down the third base line. J.C. Allen across the chalk, just in front of the warning track, makes the catch. Trotter Enright pops out, and the Dirtbags leave 3 runners on base, but they already convert 2 runs. Couple put up by Long Beach State, and we're going to the ninth, 3-1 Dirtbags on 22 West Radio. It is Tyler Gebb entering for Long Beach State, looking to close it out. 3-1 Dirtbags with 3 outs left for the Tritons to try to make a comeback. The Dirtbags with a 2 spot in the bottom of the 8th. Now they hand the keys to Tyler Gebb, right-handed junior, coming in to try and convert the save. Gebb this season, 27 2/3 innings with a 3.58 ERA, a whip of just .9. His first pitch misses up and away to Delshawn Lanier. Lanier has reached twice tonight, a walk and a hit by pitch before he struck out in the 6th. Tritons chasing 2 with the bottom third of the order due up here. Gebb misses again, and it's 2-0 to Lanier. TJ Bruce and Abe Alvarez electing to go to the bullpen despite Caleb Anderson's excellent outing in relief. 2-0 misses up and away. Anderson retired all 8 batters that he faced with 4 strikeouts. Only threw 33 pitches, but Dirtbag still going to the bullpen. For a regular reliever, that would sound high. Anderson has been stretched out as a starter for most of the year. Now Gebb delivers a strike. Counts 3-1 to Delshawn Lanier. Gebb finds the outside corner, and the count is full. Gebb is in his 2nd year with the Dirtbags, and an ERA north of 7 last year, but still was the most used reliever out of the bullpen. He's had more success in his 2nd time around, but this time misses up high. It's a walk to lead off the 9th inning from Tyler Gebb, and that brings the tying run to the plate for the Tritons. It's Ryson Ujimori coming up. Actually, pinch hitter Addison Klepsch coming up. Right-handed hitter in the box. First pitch from Tyler Gebb, taken for a strike. Fastball up with the letters. Gebb's next one, a slider, misses down and away. Counts even 1-1 to Addison Klepsch. Gebb readies. The 1-1 slider just missed outside. Valdez caught it with an immediate point to the mound. He liked the spot, but they don't get the call from Christopher Torres. The leadoff walk has brought the tying run to the plate. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. A huge hack from Klepsch. He's trying to tie this ball game up, but comes up empty. Klepsch has 86 at-bats this year, batting 198. 2 home runs on the season. Now he chops one over towards second base. Gasser flips to second for 1, and that's all they'll get. As Gasser ran in to field it near the baseline, he tried to go for the tag, but Lanier got by him, so Gasser had to shovel backhand to end right at the bag. Klepsch reaches on a fielder's choice. It's Lanier who's retired. Now Thomas Mayer stepping in. First pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, and the fastball misses high. Tyler Gebb has some juice on his fastball. Get it up into the 90s. Good carry on it as well. Fastball popped up right side of the infield. Ranging back, Stewart called off Gasser underneath, and he makes the catch. Dirtbags now 1 out away from a win to open up the series against UC San Diego. Tyler Gebb 3-0 on the season, looking for his first save. There just haven't been many opportunities. But Gebb is the man the Dirtbags turn to here, looking for one more out. Michael Crossland in to lead it off. He takes a first pitch strike. Is the leadoff man, I should say. Michael Crossland 0 for 4 tonight at the top of the order for the Tritons. Couple of strikeouts. Swings and misses at a slider. And the Dirtbag faithful will rise up to their feet. 0-2 with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Gebb looking for one more strike to close it out. His pitch taken down and away. Good slider and a better take by Crossland. Dirtbag still holding the runner on at first despite 2 outs. One-two pitch from Gebb, fouled straight back. Crossland fights off a fastball to stay alive. Three to 1 Dirtbags. Tyler Gebb trying to finish it. Another 1-2 chopper out in front of home plate. Valdez fields in fair territory and tosses the first for the out. Tyler Gebb picks up his first save of the year, and the Dirtbags win 3-1. A quality win from Long Beach State on a great game from the pitching staff. Kaimi Kahalekai goes 5 1/3 of 1-run ball. Caleb Anderson gets the win, 2 2/3 perfect in relief. And then Tyler Gebb picks up the save. 3-1 the final as the Dirtbags put up a 2 spot in the 8th, and Tyler Gebb slams the door. Long Beach State wins night 1 of this full 3-game series against UC San Diego. And this is a loss that stings for the Tritons. Jake Villar picks up the loss. And now UC San Diego, if the other 2 results hold for UC Santa Barbara and Cal State Fullerton, The Tritons will go from alone in second place to a three-way tie for second place in the conference. One of those teams they already don't have, or they already are on the wrong side of the tiebreaker too. 2 more games in the series for the Tritons to try and shake it off. Long Beach State with a gritty win tonight, 3-1 the final. It's Damon Valdez who delivered the run-scoring base hit to give the Dirtbags the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. As we said, Caleb Anderson gets the win. Tyler Gebb gets the save. And that'll do it for us here at Blair Field. For all of our 22 West sports crew, I'm Bruce Kuntz, and this has been Long Beach State Dirtbags Baseball on 22 West Radio. We'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 6 o'clock as Long Beach State men's volleyball looks to punch their ticket to the Final Four in the NCAA National Championship Tournament. Hope you join us for that, and thanks for tuning in tonight.